Alright everyone, today we're making Plokkfiskur from Iceland. I probably butchered that name, but I did my darndest, you know? What you're gonna need for today's dish is 1 large onion, 2 smaller onions, you know, it's kind of whatever measurements you got of onion. You're gonna need some butter, white pepper, flour, whole milk or cream, 2% milk, whatever kind of dairy you got. You could even skip the dairy and just use the fish water apparently, but I'm gonna use milk. Potatoes, about a pound, pound and a half's worth. Cod, about a pound, pound and a half's worth. Depends on if you want your dish to be fishier or less fishy. Kind of up to you on the amount of, honestly, all of these ingredients that you use. You can pick and choose. You see what I'm using here. This is a pound and a half of potatoes. It's a pound of cod, 2 medium onions. And then some rye bread that you're gonna butter. That's just to serve with. You don't need that. But like, everyone eats it with the rye bread apparently, covered in butter, so that's what we got. It's actually pumpernickel, to be specific, but anyways, clear off your station so you can get cutting and washing, because we need to wash these potatoes. How much dirt just came out of that bag. Probably should have pulled them up instead of doing it that way. Why is this on too? Audio probably just got better. Hopefully at least got better. Let's just rinse off your potatoes. You're doing skin on here. No need to peel. Just get any dirt off of them. If you're wondering why I have my fish sitting in water, it's because it's frozen. I'm trying to, you know, defrost it there. You are just gonna boil it in a second, so it's sitting in water's perfectly fine. Actually, let's get the potatoes water boiling. Get that on. We're making mashed potatoes here. So just dice your potatoes. You just want to cut them into reasonably small cubes, half-inch cubes. The smaller you cut them, the less time it takes to cook them. So this is purely up to you how small you want to go. Here's how fine I diced mine, and I'm gonna boil mine for about 12 minutes. I'll put them in now, and then once the water's boiling, I'll start a timer for 12 minutes. We also need to get this back burner on with the fish in it, because that's gotta boil too. You're just boiling your fish and boiling your potatoes, and season the water with a good amount of salt. Now, dice up your onion. You might be thinking, Chris, wasn't the last national dish that you had uploaded like 2 weeks ago, Estonia, which was basically mashed potatoes with like bacon in it? And now this national dish is just like mashed potatoes with fish in it. And you'd be correct there. What's even funnier is it's the same day. I ate the mashed potatoes with bacon in it for breakfast, and now I'm eating the mashed potatoes with fish in it for dinner. So that's how my day's going. That's how this Sunday's going for me. And pretty much how this week's gonna be going for me, because it's not like I only had the 1 serving, and it's not like this is gonna be 1 serving either. I think I have 3 leftover pints of the potato stuff already in my fridge right now. Oh yeah, grab like 4 tablespoons of butter. Get like half a stick of butter. Get that going in a pan. And in with that butter that you have currently starting to melt, throw in your onion. We're just gonna sweat these onions down. You don't really want to brown them. You want them to be translucent and the butter to be fully melted. That's why we're putting it all in at the same time like this, because we're basically making a very oniony bechamel. Kind of the goal. Even on. Yeah, I guess it is. It's gonna take it a long time. It's small back there. It's fine. It's what it is. We actually really don't want these onions to brown at all, so keep them moving around. Don't let them sit stationary for too long. You want no nice colors in this. It needs to be a very white dish. Like, the whiter and blander looking, the better when it comes to this one. Funny enough. Now, there are modifying spices. Like, white pepper is the only one that's traditionally put in here. But the youths nowadays, you know, so rebellious, are putting things like curry powder and cheese in here, which, whew. That's madness. Looks like the butter's finally melted now. The onions are starting to sweat. You want to cook the rawness out of them just till they all are translucent. Looks like some of them are starting to get there, but not all. And we need all. This might have been a little bit too much onion, actually. The one onion was bigger than the other, and I mean, it's just going to be an onion or a dish, right? Like, most of them didn't really have set recipes for it. It was like, mix your fish into your potato with the onion. It's like, okay, I can do that. Oh, these bad boys are so close. They're mostly all translucent now. Fish is nowhere near done. It's not. The back burner sucks on this oven, clearly, because it's not even boiling yet. Look at this. This is boiling. This is going at it. I do feel like we're getting pretty much there. It's pretty much time for the next step, which is about 4 tablespoons of flour. We get that in there, and you mix that up with the butter to make a roux. Oh, hey, the fish is finally boiling. Basically, equal parts butter and flour is how you make any roux. And now that we have our roux and onions, just add in a little bit of milk slowly. Oh, and turn your heat down. Like, your heat should be on pretty low. And we want to slowly integrate milk in. tablespoon or two at a time. Also, I'm just gonna cut the heat off. There's probably enough residual heat. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna put it all the way on low. And once you get it kind of started, you can add more and more milk each time. Oh, that fish is looking done. They said when it starts to look craggly and like breaking apart, that's when the fish is done. I'm gonna cut the heat because I'm focusing on this up here right now. Just make sure everything's integrated before you add any more each time. And this is probably enough milk here. We're probably at the point where we're done right now. This should be minus that I just spilt. We didn't need that. Honestly, that little bit was too much anyways. This is perfect. Look at that silky texture. Now we add in a ton of white pepper to this. Beautiful. Let's get the fish. Grab yourself a chunk of potato just to check if it's cooked. Feeling pretty cooked. Oh yeah, that is mushy. Falling apart. Amazing. All right, things are going so smoothly, like timing wise. One thing is done right as the other thing's done. I just spilt a bunch of boiling water on my foot. That's what I get. That's what I get for being arrogant and talking about how good things are going. You get burning water on your foot. Shut everything off. Oh, why is this still going? Get the milk back in the fridge so it doesn't go bad. Shit, what do I do with the top? Oh, there it is. Potatoes in the pot. Fish in the pot. Bechamel onions in the pot. Grab a big ladle and just start mashing. You're mashing everything together into a goo. Alright, this lovely gummy texture. It's what we're looking for. You can mash till your heart's content. Some people say they like it really, really pureed. Others like it a bit chunky. And I like my stuff a little bit chunky. A little bit of texture, a little bit of toothsomeness. So I'm gonna make some toast, get this all prepped and ready for presentation. Get a thumbnail, I'll see you guys in a minute to try it. Okay, let's give this a shot. We have two very liberally buttered pieces of rye bread. I put some green onions on there, not traditional. Color, it needs color. Yep, that tastes pretty much just like fish and mashed potatoes. It tastes exactly how you think it would. It's fine. The white pepper comes through. I could see why people want cheese or like curry powder on it though, since it is quite bland. So let's just try throwing a dash of curry powder over here. It works really well with the curry powder. Highly recommend doing the curry powder. Now let's get a scoop up and on the bread. Yeah, no, that's good. Put on that bread. I mean, hey, it's an easy dish. It's a hearty dish. I understand why you eat something like this if you lived in Iceland. Pretty cold. Cold climate, easy to make, simple fish dish. I say try it out. If you're bored, why not? I'll be eating it for the next couple days, so hope you guys like this one. I swear the next one will not be slop. Well, let me rephrase that. It won't be potato goo. All right, I can give you that one. See you next time.